Hello and welcome to the SRL iRacing League. We're here for season number 2. And to kick things off, to start season 2, we are here at Daytona International Speedway. So before we get into the actual race here, we'll do a little pre-race opening here around this track. So welcome back to SRL. Of course, we just had the Clash last week, so now it's time for the big Daytona 250 here at Daytona. So yeah, so we'll be bringing some drivers in here for some pre-race interviews and going around talking about a few things. Many things have changed since last season, so we'll be going around and talking about that. Just let me pull up the leaderboard here. And we're going to have a pretty big field tonight here at Daytona. Probably the biggest we've ever seen, and definitely a lot bigger than last year's race, or last season's race. As this practice winds down, like I said, we will pull in some drivers for some interviews, and we'll also go over a few things and talk about some of these drivers and like what numbers they're in, who switched their numbers, how, like, what rookies are here, and basically just start of season things. So how about we go down to the ground here and go to last season's champion, the 25 of Sam Brochu. Won 9 races last season. There you see him drafted with his teammate, Barrett Kohimas. Of course, Barrett, the Clash winner. So yeah, Sam Brochu, 9 wins last season plus the championship. He's looking to go back-to-back here. This is a longer schedule. We had 20 races last season. This is a 28 race schedule now. You see Barrett right behind him, another addition to the Spinal Racing team. That's John Lynch, I believe, in the You see each of them running different colored schemes, but basically the same design on them. There's a big frame rate drop there. Back here behind these guys, that's Ryan Hyatt. He won the test race here we had at Chicagoland on fuel mileage. So he's looking to keep that momentum, drop to the rear for intentionally wrecking the 2 car in the Clash last week. So he will be dropping to the rear at the start. And then a car that just joined this pack as well, that's Riley Marabello. We're still looking for that first win, and that'll probably be a storyline until he gets that first win, because he's been so close so many times. Just hasn't been able to find it. 37 of Glenn Bundren. He won the last restrictor plate race, which was last season at Talladega, passing Riley Marabello in the tri-oval at the end. And his teammate is 2 rows back here. Bless the league owner, Alexander Schumacher, in that 68. Schumacher looking for his first career win in this league as well. Gonna hopefully get it sometime in these next 28 races. Right now, one of the rookies have top qualifying, or not qualifying, practice charts. That's Max Cost in the 63. So already these rookies getting their practice runs out there. Yeah, I'm looking on my board here, see if we have anyone else to really talk about. Not much else. You got Jason Rajok. He's not on the track right now, but he did have 2 wins last season. Same for the 2 of Elliott. They're both not out on the track, but Elliott is 10th. Or 4th now. So maybe he is out on the track. Oh, he is. There he is right there. Just jumped up before, and now it's the 1 car as they are running. Luckily, you do get unlimited fast repairs in practice, but in the race, there are no fast repairs. So if you wreck in DNF, you are done. So you don't want to wreck out early in these 100 laps. Alright, let me just switch the camera here back to sky view, and we'll pull in a driver real quick to interview. I'm not sure who. I'm gonna just add in the chat. I don't really want to pull them in if they were having like a deep discussion with one of their teammates. And I'm getting a whole bunch of hearts. Who's that? We'll bring in, how about let's just bring in the league owner, Alexander Schumacher. Oh, never mind. You know what? Elliott Drumman is in the podium waiting. Hopefully I didn't screw. Drumman is in the waiting room. So we'll just pull him in. Alright, so Elliott, rocking 2-time winner here in the SRL Iracing League, 1 at the Roval and 1 at Las Vegas, and now sporting a new number this season. Went from the 92 or 91 to the 2, 94. Yeah, my bad. To the 2 now. So, what are you looking for this season? What are your goals?
I mean, to win the championship. I mean, that's kind of first things first, but kind of just build off what last season provided. I mean, I obviously was the same brochure show. And I don't want to make it the same brochure show this year. I want to see if we can get some new names up there. And like Barrett, me, and Riley, I mean, we've all been up there, but it's still same class of the field. So, I mean, this season I'm trying to move into the spotlight just a bit and give him a run for his money. Sam's a great driver, so odds are I'm probably not going to get out to him, but you know what? Try my best, and new number, new me. So let's see how it rolls.
All right, Elliott. Well, good luck on your season. Can't wait to watch you out there tonight, and yeah, have fun.
Thank you. You too.
All right, so I gotta do these interviews kind of quickly because they're all about to go into driver meeting. Let's as actually they're doing the driver meeting right now. It is 8:30, so yeah, they'll do that real quick. But once they're done, we'll probably be able to get a few more drivers in here, or if I could just find someone who is stranded in the VCs, they'll be back out here. So we do have a full 40 car field. This is the first time in SRL history we've had a 40 car field, and we actually have some drivers that didn't even make it into the race. So we had more than 40 trying to enter into this race, which is just crazy. Because last season I think we had maybe high 20s, low 30s. And now we got people not even able to race. It just shows how long, it just shows how this league has come a long way since the start of last season to now in season 2. So let's get back down to the racetrack. Hold on, let me just pull this back up. For some reason it's not coming up. There we go. Let's go back down to the racetrack, see who's out on track. 66 sporting that Honda. Is that a Japan flag on that? It is. Not sure who the 66th is. Oh, it's Aaron Barnickel. Him and Barbagallo both in the Hondas this year. A new manufacturer to this league. Let's just go around. There's your practice leader right now. Number one of the rookies. Sporting that 76ers paint scheme. Already looking pretty strong. It's actually a rookie 1-2 right now in this practice session. Corey in that 56 is sat in P2. So yeah, Dane Cruz and Corey Lyles. Top of the charts right now, along with Aaron Barnickel and Matthew Brower. So Matthew did race at least 1 or 2 races last season. Don't know if he's rookie legible. That's the one just took a heavy hit there. I know Aaron Barnickel, he raced a lot last season, so he's not a rookie. There's everyone else on the racetrack right now. 7 of Ryan Hyatt, right behind him, Max Cost. Of course, Max was top of the charts earlier, but not anymore. Just looking around. There's the 14 of Beckman. Another new driver in this league. So not really a lot of drivers out on track right now. They're all really in the meeting. Yeah, a whole 30 people in the there are more than 30 people in the drivers meeting right now. As everyone's just kind of sitting down pit road, not doing much. You see the 98 Michael Kinner, Pocono winner last year. Was in the 19, but switched numbers to the number 98. So he's looking to make an impact. Still with Team Toyota though, but now rocking that Dr. Pepper cream soda paint scheme. Someone right here. It's the 5 of Luke Mahone. It's gonna say 51 on the leaderboard because that's just what he has on the Iracing, his Iracing number. But he is the number 5 for the league. So he's out currently 10th on the leaderboard. Another one of our rookies. few people coming out right here. That's Beckman and someone else, the 56. Oh, that's Corey Lyles. Currently second on the charts. So far, 31 drivers have sat laps out of this 40-car field. And we got about 8 minutes to go in practice before we get to qualifying. So you see the 71 of Jason Brayjock coming out right now. Two-time winner here in the SRL Iracing League. One back at Richmond and then one at Darlington. The other throwback race. So he's looking to make an impact this season. So Jaden Porter won the Daytona 250 last season. He is not here for this race, so we will have a new winner. It's 100% guaranteed now. So no one really out on the racetrack that I can see. You see Mahone right there. It's drifting into turn number 3. And these two just exploded in turn 2. Don't think there's anyone out on the racetrack. Up there goes someone that is Ethan Fonseca, who is going to spin it out coming out of pit road, and he's going to immediately go back. He raced a few times last season. There he goes again. So he is not a rookie, but he's going to be searching for his first career win. And I know Ethan's pretty quick. He disappeared right there for a second, but he's back. So Ethan seems to be the only one out on the racetrack right now. It looks like a few more cars going out. That looks like the cars we've already seen, Mahone and Jason Beckman. My bad. Skimming through the field here, see if anyone else is out. As there goes Seth Burciaga, about to post a lap. Fellow commentator sometimes. Was in the booth a few times last season. Yeah, last season. His season didn't really go all that great. So he's looking for a change this season. But currently no one there to help him. Looks like only a few drivers out on the racetrack. Which is the 43, the 14, the 5, and the 64. So we only got about 4 minutes left in this practice session before we head on over into qualifying. As we got a few drivers back in their VCs. I guess we'll bring in. Let me just go to. Where is it? Broadcast intro. Go up there. Maybe. Possibly. There we go. We'll bring in Max Cost for our next interview here. I'll just get that out of the way. Go up, please. There we go. Hey, Max, how's it going?
I don't know anymore.
Oh, okay. Well, welcome to your first race of the league. Well, besides the Clash last season, but your first points paying race. And yeah, how do you feel, man?
I'm excited, pumped up, ready to get going.
All right, you got any specific goals for this season?
Right now, for the first race, just finished.
Yeah, that's true. 100 laps with 40 drivers. That's definitely going to be chaotic, especially for an iRacing race. So, yeah, I guess that is a pretty good goal to keep. So, yeah, anything else you would like to say before you head out here?
Well, this is pretty cool to be joining this league, and I would like to thank everybody who put it together.
All right, well, good luck, Max. And you are one of the rookies, so you will be battling in the Rookie of the Year towards the end of this season. So good luck on that, and good luck on the season.
Okie dokie, thank you.
I think he was in. He'll just go with VC6. I don't know where he was. So there we go. I know Jason Rajok. Is this him? That is him. He wanted to be interviewed. He actually DM'd me asking to be interviewed. So here he is. It's Jason Rajok in the interview booth. So how do you feel, man? Season 2 of SRL.
Hey Ryan, I am really looking forward to the race and looking forward to the season. It's going to be a long season, but it's going to be a great opportunity to learn a lot and, yeah, hopefully win a couple of these races.
You already have 2 wins underneath your belt. One back at Richmond and then another one at Darlington. Do you think you get 2 wins, maybe 3 this season?
That's what I would love to get the Unbound Chevy in victory lane a couple times. So just got to be in the right place at the right time and play some good strategy.
Well, if I remember last season, you were one of the best cars here in the Daytona 250 before, unfortunately, getting wrecked there at the end. So good luck today, and hopefully you survived at the end.
Thanks, Ryan. Yeah, I'm hoping to bring this Unbound number 71 Chevy up to the front, keep her there, and hopefully, yeah, as you said, finish it. I'm not very good at finishing these super speedway races in leagues.
All right. Which VC were you in?
I was in number 6,
All right.
I believe. Nope.
Well, he was just put in 6th. All right. So my bad. I don't see Schumacher anywhere, but we do have only 30 seconds left. We do have only 30 seconds left before we head into qualifying, so yeah, we will be done interviewing drivers. So, yep, there we go. Practice is over. It looks like the number 1 will top the charts there. So good job to that rookie. And we'll be heading into qualifying, which is 5 minutes. You know, just normal qualifying standards. So we'll let them all just do their thing real quick. Not really much to talk about. Go over the starting lineup once they get on the track. We'll have 2 pace laps so we can go over every car. As my phone has decided to just start blowing up on me with text messages. So yeah, Dane Cruz topped the charts. And we'll see who wins the pole for the Daytona 250. Now, unfortunately, I don't really have a graphic that will show starting lineup, so I'm just gonna have to do it the old-fashioned way. Hopefully, sometime, hopefully next week or maybe in 2 weeks, we will have a new leaderboard and hopefully more graphics because I'm switching from sim racing apps to a different, uh, a little bit more efficient broadcast leaderboard thing. But thanks to sim racing apps for being along with us since I believe Fontana last season. So this hopefully this last race is great with them. We watch Riley Marabello out on the racetrack right now. Looks like Corey Lyles was the first one to go past the line, but now back to fourth as Jason Brady takes the top. It is 2-lap qualifying here. As you see the 16 of Jason Brady. Some drivers will probably opt to not qualify, and now Ethan to the top, followed by Michael Kinner. And now Riley Marabello and Yusuf all tied with Ethan. So far, a total of 22 cars have crossed the line, now 23. And Ethan's coming around for his second lap. Everybody on the inside lane, so everybody will be going a bit faster. And out of 4. And it looks like Ethan's not going to set a second lap, unless he already did. But now John Lynch in the 90 has jumped to the top. Just barely beating out Ethan and Barrett. As Barrett joined Ethan, Riley, and Yusuf. All tied right there. So right now it's just John Lynch with the pole. And now Dane Cruz. Sorry about that. Dane Cruz up the second. Actually tied with John Lynch, but it looks like Lynch is going to get the tiebreaker. So I don't know if anyone else is out on the racetrack. There's a green car right there. That's the 15. I'm not sure who that is. One of the new guys. Because he's going to come down pit road, so it looks like he already set his laps. Cash Culp. As 48 seconds left, it looks like it's going to be John Lynch probably getting the pole here. I don't think there's anyone else. This is going to be an easier way. So search for a driver. There's actually Blaze McKinney right here. As Jason Rayjock goes to the top now. But it looks like Blaze is out on another lap. I don't know if he's going to get around in time. He's got 27 seconds. Yeah, I don't think he's going to make it back around in time to set his second lap here. And I don't think Iracing's going to give it to him. So it looks like maybe Jason Rayjock is going to get the pole. And we said he was very fast here last season. And yeah, Blaze McKinney's not going to make it back to the stripe. So it looks like it's going to be Jason Rayjock getting the pole for the Daytona 250. How about that? Now if I can switch camera angles here to a pit road. Let me go here. There we go. Wait for more cars to pop up. And now, time for the most famous words in motorsports. Please welcome NASCAR Craftsman Truck Series driver Ryan Vargas to give your command.
Hey everyone, I'm Ryan Vargas, driving the Craftsman Truck Series. Welcome to Season 2 of SRL Cup Series. And drivers, start your engines.
So his engine's firing off here. Just waiting on Jason Rajok to check in. As there he is, so everyone should be lined up now. Ready to go. So once they start moving, we'll get to your starting lineup. Forty drivers ready to tackle on this first race here in SRL, the Daytona 250. I see one driver already pulling into pit road back here. There, that's Aaron Barnickel, and the pace car is pacing. Let's get to your starting lineup. One second here. Was it the wrong thing? Yeah, it is. So on the pole, you have Jason Rajok, right beside, starting right beside him is number 90 of John Lynch. Row number 2, the 1 of Dane Cruz and Ethan Fonseca. Row number 3, 2 teammates back there, Barrett Polhumus, who won the Clash last week, and Riley Marabello, still looking for that first career win. Oops, my bad. Row number 4. It looks like it's between 2 rookies. It looks like the 60 or the 54 of Yusuf and the 84 of a Derek. Row number 5 behind them. Let me just do this the easier way. Okay, I don't know why that's not working. I was just trying to do the normal Iracing camera switch. Row number 5, 36. Yep, there he is. Below him, that's Mahone at 5. And the 36th of Jonathan Baker. Row number 6. It looks like it's Michael Kinner. Alongside him, league owner Alexander Schumacher. Row number 7, Glenn Bundren in that 37, who won the last plate race at Talladega. Right beside him is Adam Alshire. Row number 8 is Rodney Roberts in that 45. Right beside him, last season's champion, Sam Brochu. Row number 9 is the 15, or the 14, my bad, of Jason Beckman. Right beside him is Corey Lyles. And then row 10 is Max Cost. And the 63, right beside him is the 16 of Jason Brady. Row 11, the 82, right beside him. Matthew Bauer, who is gone for some reason, just not pulling up. That's odd. Every time I click on Matthew's name, it just goes to someone else. Maybe that's not Matthew. And row number 12 back there looks like it's Michael Walls on the outside, and to his inside, the 15 of Cash Culp. And everyone else behind him is Blaze McKinney, Seth Burciaga, that's row 15. We're about to go green here. Jason Rajok leading us. So here we go. These are what these drivers have been waiting for and preparing for all season long. Or all off season. As they just raced the class last week. And now they're ready for the big race here in the 250. Jason Rajok will lead us to the green flag, entering the Geico restart zone. Green flag's out here at Daytona International Speedway. Looks like Jason Rajok's going to lead lap number 1 here. Dane Cruz right behind him, and they have pulled away from the back. There are some cars dropping to the back. And now it's just Jason Rajok out front leading here. One car on the wall a little bit back there. That was Adam Alshire. As it looks like the outside lane, we heard I was talking to Alex earlier, and he was saying the outside lane was going to be working a lot today, but not for long. Here comes Dane Cruz trying to get to that race lead. Being pushed by another front right now. That's Yusuf in the 54. Barrett Polhemus right behind both of them. He is the Clash winner. So it might be daytime right now, but it will be nighttime by the end of this race. Rajok getting a push by John Lynch in the 90. Lynch is not a rookie, by the way. Alshire is up into the wall once again. As Michael Wall's back here, he's forced 3 wide. Schumacher backs off, letting him get back up to the outside. As Blaze McKinney's fighting his way through the field. He started back there, way in the back. He's already up here into the top 15. Hasn't won yet in the SRL League, but only raced about half the races last season. His first race being at the Coke 600. So he's got a few teammates with him. He's got Glenn Bundren in the 37 and then Alexander Schumacher in the 68. Back on his top side, and Glenn is actually leading the outside. Pushed by Jason Rajok. That beautiful burnt orange 37 this season. As they're trying to get the outside lane to work, but it's not really moving like they'd hope. As Dane Cruz just still leading this one. And then a 76ers paint scheme. He did top practice, so he does have a fast race car. As Mahone goes to the outside lane. Right in front of Glenn, so he will be leading that outside lane now, getting a big push by Glenn. And Alex lead here. So 2 rookies out front here at Daytona. And Mahone is going to get pushed by Dane Cruz to the race lead. Luke Mahone to the race lead, and a bit loose right there. Now Glenn goes to the outside. Mahone's going to block, and John Lynch almost just took out half the field there. As Blaze McKinney's up into the wall. I don't know if the 90 got down into the inside lane there, but there's luckily no cars underneath him. As it looks like the field's kind of fanning out a little bit, going single file on the inside lane. It's still Mahone leading. You see the field, half the field's kind of backed off. You have this maybe about 10, 11, 12 cars in this front pack. Rodney Roberts just kind of, and then everyone else has dropped out of the lead pack. Surprised the outside lane isn't being taken advantage of right now. It's on the outside lane, running the clash. You see 3 different packs, and there's a few backmarker packs back there. Let's see who's lost the draft. As the 49 of Dominic, he's out of the race. There's actually multiple other cars who were out too. As the Christian Pacheco and the 07 have lost the lead draft, and they're actually all the way back there. They might have started on pit road. Jared Wilson's out of this one, and the 03 is also out of this one. So DNFs already might have just started and parked, get some points. I wouldn't be surprised if the 88 and 07 though they started on pit road, as they are really far away from the lead pack. As while we were watching them, it looks like Glenn Bundren takes the lead. And that 37, as they are all 3 wide in the back. Micah's blocking the 87 all the way to the outside wall. Almost just wrecked himself there. Blaze McKinney had to get out of the gas. Now Micah's stuck on the outside lane. This is going to hold up all these cars a whole bunch here, so it's going to take some time to catch back up. Right now, Glenn Bundren, you got him who won. Oh, he's gone. You got him who won the last restrictor plate race here in the SRL League at Talladega last season. You got Derek Kohimas right behind him, who just won the Flash. And then you got Riley Marabella, who hasn't won at all. And still looking for that first career win, but he's come close many times. And then you got your first rookie in that 5 car, Luke Mahone. The outside lane kind of working there. It's Jonathan Baker. Michael Kinner, and now Riley Marabello goes up there, trying to take second, and now trying to take the lead from his, not his teammate, but Glenn Bundren, that his teammates actually. And we have a caution. I'm not for sure where, as I'm trying to click the crashes button, but it's not working, so we're just gonna look around here. I might have to go to the Iracing camera. See who actually wrecked. As it looks like it's the 15 of Cash Culp, who's down pit road. So we'll go back and take a look at a replay and see what happened to him. As I'm not really sure what happened to him, but he did have a lot of front end damage. Don't know if he's actually the cause of the cause, but he was lagging in and out of this race, and he was actually back there with Jared Wilson, who I thought DNF'd, but I guess he was just having lagging issues, and Jared might have wrecked him. The ghost of Dale Sr. might have just taken him out, and that's what I'm just gonna assume, because yeah, he was down pit road and all wrecked. Yeah, there he is. That you see him smoking, kind of. So, yep, the 15 is the one who wrecked there, I believe. Don't think there were any other cars. Yeah, it looks like it was just the 15 all by himself. So our first caution here on lap number 10. We'll see what Glenn Bundren does here. Or actually, Riley Marabello, I forgot he took the race lead. And we have some takers. And Bradley thought about staying out, but then comes down pit road after. Yeah, it looks like about 5 people out of the race now. No, Christian's not out, is he? Oh, he might be out. No, he's still there. Looks like maybe just some people are having internet issues with this big field. As I'm not sure who's out. I know the 15's probably out. The 54 is out. He was just up there leading. He might have actually lagged out. Yusuf. Now it's saying Michael Kinner is out. Now he's back. I don't know. This is such a big lobby. It's going to cause people to experience some lagging issues here. The first one off pit road, it looks like it might have been Riley Marabello. Yes, it was. So it looks like a total of 4 cars are out. The 49 of Dominic, the 54 of Yusuf. Looks like Michael Kinner was actually the first one out. The 3 of Jared Wilson, and the 15 of Cash Culp. Looks like those are the actual drivers out of this one. Actually, Cash Culp, just saying now, he's down pit road again. But he's got heavy damage, and we did see his engine smoking, so he's pretty much out. So this lobby is going to be a bit wacky. Probably for the rest of this race. So the 98 of Michael Kinner looked like he might have taken fuel only, maybe only a half a can, as he's out front now. Right behind him is Riley Marabello, then Barrett Pulhemus, Glenn Bundren, Jason Rajok, Dane Cruz. And Kinner's actually going to come back down pit road. So I wonder if he missed his pit box entering pit road last time by. Because I know he came down pit road. So we're 1 to go till green, so we're actually at the choose cone right now. So let me go find the 92. Rajok, he's going to choose the outside with his teammate right behind him. So Yusuf Gali, who was up here early on in this thing, has lagged out, looks like. Which is very unfortunate for him. As Jaden Porter, he is actually in this race. I didn't even realize he was in this race. I commented in the pre-race that he wasn't here, but nope, he's here. He was your Daytona 250 winner last season. So he's looking to go back-to-back tonight, part-time this season. And he was basically part-time last season as well. But hey, he's got one thing that most of these other drivers don't have in this league, and that's a win. So he's looking to go back-to-back tonight. Currently sitting at 34th right now. Let me go to the infield care center real quick. All right, Cash. So from my end, you and the 3 were lagging everywhere, so I couldn't really see what happened. So you want to tell us what happened to you?
Dump me, plain and simple. Nothing else to it. I watched the replay. I was on the yellow line and then turned down, dumped me. Race is over, or 32 minutes of optional, but race is over because someone isn't that smart.
Yeah, I'm sorry to hear about that, Cash. Like I said on the live stream, I couldn't really tell what was going on because you and the 3 were lagging in and out on my end. But sorry about that, man. Very, very unfortunate.
I can share my screen and show you what happened.
No, you good, man.
Yeah, I was on the yellow line. I was trying to get him to let him pass, and he just drained it into me. I don't know what was going on in his head, but he thinks he's just Cody Ware, so I don't know what his problem is, but it sucks that we have to end our race because someone is just that plain out stupid. But yeah, our Cash Culp racing car was alright. We had a strategy going, but good luck to the rest of the team.
Alright, well, I'm glad you're okay. Hope to see you next week. Sorry your race ended early today.
Yeah, that's fine.
So that was Cash in the 15. But as he was talking, we went back green and Riley immediately went to the inside lane there. So it looks like the field is in 2 packs again, and Barrett's going to the outside lane, trying to take that position away from his teammate of Riley. Being pushed by the rookie of Dane Cruz. Which that one car is looking pretty quick today. But you also have a few other rookies in this pack. I'm not really sure if Michael Walls is a rookie. I feel like he did race last season. Yeah, he did. He was actually the 1 car last season, I believe. But you also have Corey Lyles, number 56. He's up here in this pack. He seemed pretty quick. As AC Broshu making a move on Michael Walls. Went back to the outside lane. Any other rookies? Who's the 12? Because that's not Matthew. Yeah, Matthew's the 33 back here. Who says he's the 12 on the leaderboard. I'm not sure who that 12 car is. Is it Xander? It could be Xander, but I don't see Xander on my leaderboard. Ah, here we go. I think I found him. It's David, the 39 on the leaderboard. He's another rookie. And the 16 right there of Jason Brady, the 5 of Luke Mahone. Also more rookies in this front pack. And then a whole bunch of veterans. Speaking of veterans, Sam Broshu, last year's champion, is trying to take the race lead here, getting a big push by the 92. And there he goes. So Sam Broshu to the race lead. And he's going to immediately go high to block his teammate of Barrett. And 2 is in the wall back here. Kept it straight. The 82 is also another car up here who is a rookie. Not sure who that is. Joseph Lewis. So a few rookies and a few veterans up here. As now Riley Marabello is getting pushed back to the race lead. Help from Glenn Bundren. And he's going to go to the outside. And followed by Glenn's teammate Blaze McKinney, who started 28th, I believe, and now is up here, so he might have the biggest mover award right now. So it looks like more drivers are out. Maybe not, they're just kind of lagging. We had 2-3 cars in this race, I guess. Yeah, it looks like maybe Aaron Barnickel also lagged out. Up there he is. He's just having a bit of lagging issues. Of course, the Honda, a new car into this field. The 66, the 17, I believe, and the 33. All teammates, all running. All driving the new manufacturer, which is Honda. Of course, Aaron Barnickel and Dominic Barbagello, they are veterans, but that 33 of Matthew Brower, he's a rookie in this field, so he's looking to make a big impact this season. Another rookie underneath him, that's the 22. Not sure who that is, as I'm not sure what happened to the 68. He might just be dropping out of the pack. As, ooh, big pump there. Finish to the back of Baker. Baker to the back of Pacheco. Almost just caused the chain reaction wreck there. As up front, it's still Riley Marabello leading. You see the outside lane is now kicking in. Everybody just basically cruising. So far we've had a few DNFs, but only one due to crash damage. So far 4 altogether. Aaron Barnickel's still kind of lagging out and lagging in. As Alexander Schumacher, he dropped out all the way to the back. And he's going to catch the second back here. Which is basically full of cars that have been lagging in this race. As leading that low line, trying to get up there, that's Adam Alshire. And the 11 was in the 9. And now Michael Wallace drops down there. And now Dane Cruz drops back down there. So now Dane Cruz leads this bottom lane, pushed by Michael Walls. They're going to try to get up here to the lead. Big push to the back of the 1. So let's see, it's about maybe 25 back. else back there in the back. As Dane Cruz, he's trying to go for the race lead. Up from Michael Walls. Glenn giving Riley a huge shot there. Oh, Dane very loose on the inside lane there. Kind of a bit of a stack up. On the apron now. Now the 11's backing off too. And almost just came up and collected the 33 there. Max Koss gets on the brakes. To avoid it. And I think these three might lose that front pack. Now it's Glenn Bunger into the race lead. The one has a huge run on Sam Broshu. He's going to push him as Glenn kind of got up there into the wall. This is the 3-car. Oh, Dane Cruz. Very loose. That's going to send Michael Wallace to the middle lane. Dane's going to kind of back out, tuck in behind the 24. And now it's Michael pushing Sam Broshu. Ooh, don't push in the corners. Shove up to the outside lane. Sam Broshu with the incredible move to jump up to the outside lane as well. Very, very risky there, but he's a veteran. He knows what he's doing. Corey Lyles goes to the inside now. And now jumps back up to the outside. And now leading that inside lane is Jonathan Baker, but he is all by himself right now. Cars behind him isn't really enough. And now Corey goes to that inside, same for the 19, the 36, or the 12, the 36 is going to go low or high. He's down here. Corey Lyles and David in that 12. David Mejia. Right behind them, Rodney Roberts, John Lynch. Is that Joseph Lewis? No, that's Ryan Hyatt. Well, this inside lane is just trying to form up, but the outside lane is so many strong cars. This inside lane's kind of moving now. As Riley Marabello, he's going to go to the inside. Glenn here for the race lead. And now Glenn's got his teammate behind him. And Michael Wallace, he's 3 wide in the middle with Christian Pacheco and Ryan Hyatt. Hyatt's going to let him back in, but he can't really go low. John Lynch is down there. He's got a side draft Lynch trying to get in front of him, but couldn't quite do it. Into the corner, Michael Kenner into the wall there. Still stuck 3 wide for this 24. And it looks like he's going to tuck in behind Baker there. Yes, maybe. Nope, he's going to go back 3 wide. Michael's trying to get a 3rd lane started. Just coming to lap number 28 out of 100. Micah finally goes up high and tucks in. Rodney Roberts also going to jump up high. Now Sam Broshu leads that inside lane. It sounds like they're catching up to a Aaron Barnickel in the 66, and yes it is, who was having lagging issues, so he dropped off the lead pack. We'll just see how they fare to get around him once they close in on him. Maybe a few more cars out is Jaden Lawson. He's not public. And we have a caution. I'm not sure what for, and there is a big wreck on the front stretch, it looks like. Oh yeah, it looks like that's Jason Brady in the 16. Tons of damage to that 16. Seth Bursiaga, maybe there's Michael Wallace, who we saw going 3 wide in the 24. He's got a pretty torn up race car there. We'll go back and see what happened here. See, 3 wide with Rodney Roberts getting a push by Michael Kinner. And out of the corner. Ooh, a bit of a stack up there with Ryan Hyatt. Michael Kinner also involved. Rodney Roberts there, the 22. It looks like there's almost a separate wreck. I'm not sure what happened. We'll look slow motion here. So out of the corner. Yeah, the 90 and 12 make contact, sending Ryan Hyatt up into the 45. And Jason Brady gets turned by Dominic Barbagello up into Michael Kinner. Michael Walls going around there. There you see Ryan Hyatt getting involved. Rodney Roberts, pretty big damage. Nice brakes by Joseph Lewis back there. Just seeing if he got into the wreck. So let's go on board with the 82 of Joseph Lewis, one of our rookies in this one. Let's see, there we go. And let's see how this rookie gets through this wreck. And now we'll go on board with another rookie of Jason Brady, but this time involved in the crash. Very unfortunate there for Jason Brady, as he's got a lot of damage to fix on that race car. So him, Michael Walls. Michael Walls probably had the worst damage there. As you see, his tire is just all over the place right now. That's going to take a while to repair. So him, Jason Brady, Rodney Roberts, wherever he is, Ryan Hyatt, Michael Kinner, all going to be down here fixing their damage. The pit lane should be open. Glenn Bundren. They might have already pitted, my bad. I'm not sure who's staying up here when he goes over here. It looks like it's Jason Rajok leading with Corey Lyles, Dominic Barbagello, Matthew Brower. Brower took the outside lane, so that's going to give Christian Pacheco that third spot. Majority of everyone else did, not Michael Walls, as he's still repairing damage. The 15 still on pit road as well. So who else was involved? It was Rodney Roberts. Yeah, he's out and away. Jason Brady, he's out and away as well. So it looks like Micah and Ryan Hyatt are the only ones a lap down, but Micah's probably going to go many more laps down. As actually he's coming off now. No one touches right front though. You might get sent flying like an open wheel car. So should be going back green this time by. It's Jason Rajok with Corey Lyles, Christian Pacheco, Dominic Barbagello. Jason Rajok has 2 wins. All those other names I just mentioned, 0. There we go, back into the Geico restart zone. Green flag back in the air here at Daytona. Oh, oh, they all go. He's trying to save it. That's the rookie, Matthew, and he saves it on the apron. A big chain reaction there. Dominic Barbagello tried to come down. Didn't see Corey there. Wow, what a save by the 33. We'll go back and take a look at that. There you see in front, you see Corey Lyles. He's going to make a move on the 17. 17 comes back, goes down, tries to block him. And then Barrett punts the 33. And wow, this could have been big, but what a save by Matthew Brower. So keep this thing green. So yeah, that could have been very, very big on the restart, but now a new leader, Blaze McKinney, being pushed by Barrett Polhemus. So you see two different packs now after Brower kind of shuffled them out. Somehow Jaden Lawson's a lap down as well in that 78. So him, Micah, and Ryan Hyatt are all fighting for the lucky dog right now. Ryan Hyatt has it. As they see behind him, they just keep lagging out. Or I wonder if they're lagging out or if they're just disappearing because of my render system or something. I don't know. I doubt it though. I doubt that's the problem. It's back up front. Christian Pacheco leads that inside lane. Blaze McKinney on the outside lane. This looks like three different packs. About maybe 12 cars in this first pack and then a lot in that second pack. As Jaden Porter, here he comes. He started in the back. Last year's 250 winner. Looking to go back to back tonight. That's getting pushed by Christian Pacheco. Is he going to lead this lap? Maybe not. I don't think he did. But he's still going to try to take the race lead away from Blaze McKinney. Of course, last season he was running the 2022 Alex Bowman paint scheme. Now he's running the 2023 Bowman paint scheme. And almost just got turned there by Christian Pacheco trying to save it. And he does. Another incredible save there. Wow. And just a bad push by that 88. And we almost just saw catastrophe again here in turn number one, or turn number two. So we'll go back and take a look at that. Just trying to push to the lead. And just like Noah Gregson and Harrison Burton at Talladega on Sunday, a bad push in the corner. Good job to everyone else's awareness to get around that problem. As they're still green. This has allowed the second pack to catch up. Being led by David Michael. Sorry about second. And actually, Christian Pacheco and all of them lost the front pack, so about 7 cars in that front pack now. Make it 8. Nope, 7. So they're definitely outnumbered, but we'll just see. It's Jason Raydrock and Dane Cruz on that outside. And now it's just Cruz on that outside. So yeah, this second pack is definitely going to have a they're all single file. For the most part, at least. It's Christian Pacheco. 17 they're closing into that front pack, as that front pack's actually catching up to a lap car. That's the 78 of Jaden Lawson, who is now 2 laps down. Not really having the best race. Having lagging issues all day. As Dominic Barbagello, he's going to go to the outside lane. Maybe he wants to lead this pack. Or maybe he's just going to drop. As now Jaden Porter pushes Christian Pacheco. Pacheco home with a huge run. I think the 17 is just going to go back there. As, ooh, a bit of stack ups there. Getting out of shape, but they all saved it. As Mahone is trying to make some moves in the middle of this pack. Trying to pass the 07. So if Akasha comes out right now, Ryan Hyatt will be the lucky dog. Getting pushed back here by Michael Kinner. Currently out of the lead draft. That damage might be affecting him a little bit. There's Micah going a lap down. That damage is affecting him a lot. It's a bit off pace now. I don't think he caught up to the last pack though. And yeah, this second pack was just not close yet. They actually lost time in this front pack. So this front pack, led by Blaze McKinney, they have it organized up here. A lot of veterans up here. You got Blaze McKinney. Pretty quick last season. You got Barrett Pulihimus, who won, I believe, 3 races last season. Riley Marabello, who we know, who's been very quick. Jason Rayjock, who's won 2 races. And we have a caution. It involves his back pack here. Trying to look for someone. And we'll see when Jaden Lawson passes a slow car. There's a lot of smoke. It's the 22 and Glenn Bundren and the 37. So Glenn Bundren with a lot of damage to that race car. That 22 is a bit stuck back there. Now he gets it back going. A lot of damage to that right front and back around into the wall. And it looks like he's just going to call it. Tow it to the garage. I think it might have been broken. Go back and see what happened. He's actually second in this pack. Glenn Bundren with a huge run by Sam Brochu. And yep, the 22 just comes up and blocks it. And Brochu was actually a little bit involved there. Same for Jonathan Baker. So yeah, just a bit of a rookie mistake there by the 22. Go back and see that slow motion. You see out of he tries to go up and block the 37. And Glenn was already there. And around the 22 went. Glenn comes back down into Sam Brochu, and then Brochu comes back down into the 36 there. Luckily, they kept it straight, but that's still going to be a bit of damage to both of them. Yeah, so just another quick caution here, right before halfway too. Pit lane is a busy place. Everybody down pit road. So it looks like it might be that 79 out first. And the 22 did retire from the race. So he's out now. It's actually Ryan Hyatt. Good thing for him, he gets the lucky dog. Blaze McKinney was the first one out. I don't know if Micah retired too. I don't know if it's just saying he's down pit road. So Ryan Hyatt will be pitting this time by and then going around to get his wave around. Or his lucky dog. if he even pits. Nope, he fucking pit, so yeah, he should be taking the lucky dog here. Don't know if they're coming to 1 to go or not. Yes, they did, so yep, and the 7 should be taking his wave around now. Possibly, maybe not. He's gonna stay a lap down, looks like. Blaze McKinney took the inside lane, so did Barrett. Jason Rajock, the first one up high. So I'm not really sure why the 7 isn't taking the lucky dog here. Of course, we know he had an EOL entering this race. But he was involved in that crash earlier, but it looks like dropping just to the rear again. As I'm not sure who that was. That was the 78 going all the way to the apron. Not sure why. He has been having lagging issues all day, so he's probably just letting people by. He is only 1 lap down right now. I believe in lucky dog position while he's fighting with the 7. Is the 98 out of the race, or is he just lagging? He was just lagging a bit in the back. We're about to go back green. So far, only 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 DNFs so far. We'll count 6 because Mike was basically slow. I think he actually did DNF. Nope, he's still there. There we go, pace car back down pit road. It's Blaze McKinney leading this time with Jason Rajock to his outside, and green flag back in the air here on lap 44. Nice push to that outside lane. He's going to leave Dane, though, and that's going to allow Blaze McKinney to push him now. So you see the whole field, everybody that's left, although the leaderboard's kind of blocking a few people there. There's Blaze McKinney, huge run on that inside lane, but Dane Cruz pushing that 71 back out front. Ooh, Blaze McKinney very loose right there. Pushed by Barrett Pulhemus. Almost just lost it in the wrong car. I need the 79. So Barrett giving some pretty heavy pushes here. What is that? Is he in a Camaro now? Yep, the Camaros have very pointed front. Little less season, so he's probably not. Corey Lyles, though, he's now leading that inside lane. David Mahia dropping out of the pack. And that's 12. He's going to have the final lane here before they enter turn number 3, and he does. As it's still Jason Rajock, help from Dane Cruz to the lead. Jonathan Baker, who didn't really fix much of his damage, he's back there, 3rd in the outside lane. And it's Jaden Porter leading the inside lane. Corey Lyles right behind him. And now it's Jonathan Baker leading that inside lane as he jumps down there. Big pushes by the 48. But the inside lane's kind of dying out. Trying to go to that outside lane, and they do. And now Riley Marabello stuck in the middle. Drummond's going to let him back in. And now the 84 going to that inside lane. That's a Derek. To the inside, and now that outside lane kind of died out a little bit. But here comes outside. His first career win. Help from the 84 by Dan Cruz. He's just a very, very good pusher to that 71 at least. So he just keeps pushing. Bit of stack up behind. That's Barrett Polhema stuck 3 wide. Now back to 2. Got in front of John Lynch, his teammate. Now Blaze McKinney was 3 wide up there. Now Barrett's going to just go straight to the top side. Blaze McKinney was leaving the inside lane. And now it's Riley Marabello. So he's trying to get up there and take the race lead. Big push by the 48. People in the back dicing to the outside lane, dicing to the inside lane. Halfway through this race, yeah, and the 1 is very loose. The 92 takes an advantage. Passes on the apron, but he was avoiding wreck, so don't count. I'm not sure what happened to the 1 there, but he just lost a whole bunch of time. Maybe he overheated. He was pushing that 71 a lot there. But almost catastrophe, as let's go back and see what happened. He did. He blew up. Cruz blew up. Pushing that 71 way too hard and blew his motor. There you see Riley Marabello. Evasive action in that 92, and what a heartbreak for this number 1 team. They look very, very fast. We'll go back on board Riley Marabello as all of a sudden they just all checked up right in front of him. Almost catastrophe there. And now Riley's going for the race lead. The 1 car is going to bring it down to the garage, and yep, he is done for the day. We'll see if we can interview him. That's very unfortunate. He had a very, very fast car. And the motor finally gave out. So as we come to halfway in this race, I was going to do a crank it up, but I want to see if the 1 wants an interview real quick. It doesn't look like it. So yeah, let's have it. Let's do a little crank it up real quick. Let me go back here. And yep, I'll see you guys later. Halfway through this race, it's time for an SRL crank it up. Riley Marabello still leading, getting pushed by Elliott in that 2. Looks like Jason Rayjock third. Let me get back the leaderboard here. Nice little crank it up there. 46 laps to go in this race. The sun is going down and nightfall is upon us. Looks like they were under crank it up. They've lapped Michael Walls. So yeah, the track is definitely getting a lot darker. Jaden Porter leading that inside lane and the only car down there now. Now Blaze McKinney shoots down there. .45 laps to go. Definitely one more pit stop left in this race. Front back there's about one. Let's see, it's from. So about 11 cars in this front pack. 15 back down the racetrack, by the way. We're going to try to get as many positions as we can. He is 45 laps down. But he can still pass a few more cars. He still has having a bit of lag issues. As Jay, even though it's just these two on the inside, David Porter and Blaze McKinney making the move up front, but now Blaze gets left, and your last year's 250 winner, Jaden Porter, leads now. Elliott right behind him. So after 11th place, there's actually 12 cars in this front pack. Christian Pacheco leads that second, followed by Sam Brochu, Dominic Barbagello, Matthew Brower. They're trying to catch up to that first pack, and they've stayed single file. I think they've caught just a tad bit. Sam Brochu being a really good pusher right now to the back bumper of that 88. About 9 or 10 cars in this pack. Back up front, they're basically almost all single file. You got Blaze McKinney, Adam Alshire back there as well. I did hear a lap car coming up. As this second pack is closing in very, very quickly. As Pacheco's going to stay up high, but Brochu's going to go below him. Actually, he went up high with him. And here they come, huge run, and they're going to go to the inside. All of them. So now the second pack has caught this front pack, adding an extra 9 or 10 cars. So that's Seth Burciaga about to go a lap down. He's going to go on the apron, get out of their way. That's a huge run by this 88. As it looks like the 25, he's going to come down pit road, and maybe the only car pitting here, Sam Brochu, and wow, he definitely sped, and he's going to go spinning into pit road. Around goes the 25 on pit lane. That's not going to bring out the caution. But he totally sped and locked up the brakes, got into the grass there, and turned his car around. So this is going to be a long pit stop for your champion. And Ryan Hyatt also pitting there. So back up front, Christian Pacheco getting pushed by Dominic Barbagello to this race lead. And since Sam Brochu just came down pit road there, we might be seeing. So I'm not sure what the fuel window is. It doesn't look like anyone's coming in that time by. We're coming to 40 laps to go. The 25 out and away, but he's definitely going to have to serve another penalty, I believe. Ryan Hyatt just behind him. With a car coming out as well. Oh, what is happening here? Christian Pacheco and Ryan Hyatt make contact. And Christian Pacheco's right front is destroyed. His tire is just... I'm not sure what happened there, but miscommunication between Ryan Hyatt and Christian Pacheco. And look at Christian Pacheco's right front tire. It is out of alignment. So he's going to pit here. Everyone avoids him. Let's go back and see what happened. So here he comes, coming up to Ryan Hyatt, who's coming out of pit road. Wow, I'm not sure what Ryan Hyatt was doing, but he was in the middle of the racetrack. And Christian Pacheco took the inside lane. We'll go see what the 7 was doing there. See, coming out of the corner. And you know, you can merge on the back straightaway, but he merged kind of in the middle of the racetrack, and Christian choosing the inside lane. Then we'll go rear. We'll have a rear bumper. I thought I had a rear. I want to see if I get a different camera angle. Yeah, you'll see the 7 kind of come up in the middle of the racetrack. Goes back down low right into Christian Pacheco. That 88 is, yeah, he's going to be done. Very, very interesting taking out the leader there. And we actually have a caution with the 7, it looks like. We'll go back and take a look at that. And it actually wasn't the 7. So I'll try to see who wrecked here. Alright, I found it, and it actually involved your front pack. So here we go. Adam Alshire goes to the inside lane, hoping to get a push by Dominic Barbagallo, but it's too big of a push, and around the 11 goes. Up into Ethan. John Lynch also involved. There's the 84. Sam Brochu. Oh, he gets clipped at the end. I thought he was going to make it through that, but oh, he got clipped at the end and makes contact with Rodney Roberts. So we'll go back and see what happens there. There you see the 11. Big run by the 17. Just a bad Ethan, John Lynch, nowhere for them to go. And 25 getting involved there at the end. Not a significant contact, but still a bit of contact there with Rodney Roberts. We'll go nose camera with the 25 here. Last season's champion, not really having the best of races, and he's actually going to stay out as everybody else is down pit road. It's going to be led by the 2. So 36 laps to go. Is this going to become a fuel strategy race? It's the 66 back there missed his pit box. It looks like it's going to be Elliott coming out first with Jaden Porter second. Yes, it is. So the 25 of Sam Brochu stays out. I don't know if he's going to come back down pit road. Actually, you know what? He was a lap down. I forgot about that. And since he was involved in the wreck, he couldn't take the lucky dog. I don't know if he can take a waiver round, though. we'll see Broshu maybe pit here. Nope, he's gonna stay out some more. I guess he did just pit. We should be coming to the choose cone this time by. We got one to go to the green, so the 25 and 64 should be passing the pace car here. Maybe not the 64. He might drop to the rear. And nope, there he goes. So Seth's back on the lead lap. Same for Sam Broshu. So the 2 of Elliott Drummond is going to be your leader. With Jaden Porter to his outside and Luke Mahone right behind them. So a new challenger up here. That's the 91. Again, not sure who that is. Options here. Yes, it is. So the 91 is the 8 on the leaderboard. That is Aaron, a new guy in this league. So Aaron Schugel up here in the top 10 now. There's Jason Beckman too. Really hasn't been up front, but now up here in the top 15. So we'll be restarting with our laps to go. This time by. As it's Elliott Drummond leading us to the green. With Jaden Porter to his outside. And green flag back in the air with 34 laps to go. Drummond with the huge lead and automatically goes to the outside lane. Leads Luke Mahone on that inside lane, being pushed by Aaron Schultz. 2 rookies on that inside lane. As now with I would say your best rookie out of this one, Corey Lyles has been the second best one. So we'll see where he finishes. At least the rookies that have been running. Luke Mahone has also been running up here a lot. And there's Matthew Brower as well. How about Alexander Schumacher, who's cracking his way into this top 10 for the first time, I believe. His laps are winding down, and I don't know if this is going to become a fuel strategy race. There's not a lot of cars out. We have about 28 of them on the lead lap. 29, my bad. 43 is not in the lead pack though, same for the 25. He's back there with Micah. It's been a tough opening season for last season's champion Sam Broshu. But hey, it's Daytona. You really can't expect stuff to go good here. Low, that's Matthew Brower, our rookie. I'm not sure what that team name is, but they're all driving Hondas and the same paint scheme, so you'll know their teammates. This outside lane is very, very strong. Top 3 are all winners in the SRL Iracing League, and then you have Alexander Schumacher, Jonathan Baker, and then Jason Brady, who's found his way back up here. Looks like he's fixed that car quite a bit. Looks like they're a bit 3 wide in the back. That's Ronnie Roberts on the outside. Al Shire into the wall, and now into the wall harder. And he's gonna cause a wreck with Lynn Bundren. They're all still trying to save it, and now they're wrecking in front of him. Not gonna bring out the caution. They might be too far down on the racetrack. I'm not sure who that was. It might have been Michael Kenner, and yep, there it is. And it was Michael Kinner, and his front end is gone. Getting a good camera angle here. And you see the 98 with a ton of front end damage. This race has just been not his lucky day. As Alshire with a lot of damage to it. There you see his both of his wheels are just pointed up the racetrack. That's going to end his day as well. I saw another car spinning with the 98. And then, of course, Glenn Bundren also involved in just wow. The whole front bumper ripped off of this 98. We'll go back and take a look at what happened. So you see from a wide view here. So I'm not sure what happened. They were 3 wide. And Alshire gets up into the wall, gets a punt by the 98. Hits the wall pretty hard again. Comes down into Max Cost, up into Glenn Bundren. And then they all save it. The 11's all kinds of damage. But then in front of them, the 98 goes around and hard into the inside wall he goes. So we'll go back and take a look at that. So I think he makes contact with Joseph Lewis here. Wow, Joseph Lewis, they actually saved it, and then Lewis finishes him off. And of course, the camera angle changes to this one. So I couldn't even see what happened. Around the 98 went hard into that inside wall. Oh, and the 3 also around with John Lynch and Ryan Hyatt. Let's go on board with the 98 here. Yeah, they had it saved, and Joseph Lewis comes back up and turns the 98. And we'll see how the 3 gets involved here. Maybe not. He was just right there. Does he not exist? I swear I saw a 3-car spinning. Did you not see that? Apparently he doesn't exist. Hold on. Maybe it was the ghost of Dale Earnhardt. Who knows? Because I'm trying to look for him, but he's nowhere to be seen. No wait, that's Jared. Oh, my bad. That's Jared. Then who's the 3? I was clicking on Jared's name because, you know, 3-3. Oh, it's the 03, ain't it? It is. Okay, there we go. I'll get the tap from the 11, and that's how he goes around. And Lynch and Hyatt make contact right there. All right, let's just get back to the race because they're about to go green. That threw me off there. I was clicking on Jared's name for DNF earlier because they're both driving the number 3. Huff here is supposed to be the 03 apparently. I don't know, don't throw me off a little bit there. They all should have came down pit road, and they all might be able to make it on fuel. It's Jason Rajock leading now with Jaden Porter in 2nd. Alexander Schumacher 3rd. Corey Lyles 4th. Matthew Brower 5th. Actually, no. He might have been 5th, but he chose the outside lane, so that's going to give Rodney Roberts that 3rd car on the inside, and Jason Brady the 3rd car on the outside. It looks like the 78 did finally call it quits, so he's out of the race now. As we have Michael Kinner in the infield care center. So, Michael Kinner, glad you're okay after that pretty big impact there. What happened? What'd you see?
I saw a big wreck in front of me. I was avoiding it. And then after, I just got taken out. The guy just has no spatial awareness and hit everything beside him there and cleaned me out.
Yeah, pretty tough race for you as you were involved in an earlier incident and just kind of stayed in the back most of the race. And yeah, pretty big hit to that inside wall. It was a pretty awkward angle into it. Whole front bumper completely torn off that race car.
Yeah, I ran most of the race with damage because that first wreck, I don't know what happened there, and then now I'm destroyed after I finally got the car up the pace again because whatever the hell that was.
All right, well, sorry you got taken out. But good luck on the rest of your season, and I'll see you later.
Yeah, hopefully he doesn't take out any more people with his spatial awareness problem.
A bit of frustration there for the 70 or the 98 of Michael Kinner. Of course, talking about the 82 of Joseph Lewis there. But we went back green, and Jason Reed was .26 laps to go, as the sun's still peering just a tad bit on the racetrack. That was that David in the 12, and I think someone was all the way to the wall. So no caution. Go back and look at that. As maybe, I thought someone went all the way down to the wall, but maybe not. David. Oh, yep. Blaze McKinney. It was Blaze McKinney that went all the way to the inside wall. And somehow say that race car finally went around. No caution, though. We'll go back and take a look at that play. They see him and the 12 net code each other, and then around he went. Good job to everybody else missing Blaze McKinney. But that's going to cost that 87 a lot of time here. As he's all by himself now. And while that was happening, Jaden Porter and all these guys are battling up here. Corey Lyles trying to go for the lead. And trying to become the first rookie to win in the SRL series, as Jaden Porter almost just wrecked there with Jason Rajok. And I know everyone last season was basically a rookie, but I'm not really counting it because it was the first season of SRL. So, yeah. As Corey Lyles getting help from Alexander. Great job up high with Jaden Porter. Jason Brady also behind them. It looks like the field is in two packs again after that little incident with Blaze McKinney. And we have a caution. Not for sure where. I'm trying to look around to different cars here. Don't see anybody. Real quick. And, uh-oh. So I found it, and I think you might be able to see where this is going. Ryan Hyatt and Christian Pacheco. They had some contact earlier while Christian was leading. And, yep. And then, unfortunately, John Lynch gets involved in this mess. Just an innocent bystander for this 90. And that was a pretty big hit by Ryan Hyatt there. Got right reared into the wall. And it is payback. there's really nothing around it. It's flat out payback. See it in slow motion that you see the 88 gets a run, goes to the outside and hooks him. And a big hit by Ryan Hyatt. Very similar to his Charlotte crash last season. And then unfortunately John Lynch coming into this. Just an innocent bystander and gets collected there at the end. And heavy damage for this 90 machine. So that's going to bring out the caution. That's going to change the fuel strategy for this race, as everyone should be able to make it on fuel here. Looks like some people, I don't know if they already pitted or they stayed out, but it's going to be Jason Rejock leading us with Corey Lyles in second. There's Micah, who is a few laps down, looking to get a wave around here. So yeah, Ryan Hyatt is definitely gonna go to the garage, and I don't know about the 90, but he might join him. So should be coming to the choose cone this time by. The 24 should be taking a wave around here. Rejock's going to go to the outside lane. Corey Lyles down low along with Jason Brady and Luke Mahone. So a few rookies here. Going to try to challenge Jason Rejock, and now he has Rodney Roberts behind him. A lot of unfamiliar faces up front here. As you have Jason Rejock, who's been running up front here a lot. And Corey Lyles has also been up here. Luke Mahone, but Jason Brady, Rodney Roberts, Schumacher, Brower, Schugel, Barbagello, they've all been basically running mid-pack. Now up here in the top 10. So we'll be restarting with, I believe, 20 laps to go, so things are about to get chaotic here. .28 cars total on the lead lap. Looks like maybe about 30 cars in total left in the race. So still a pretty big field for almost 80 laps completed. We're about to go back green. We'll see if they can keep it green all the way, but I doubt it. So you got 3 rookies on the inside lane, 3 veterans on the outside lane. As the pace car is down pit road, it's going to be Jason Rejock leading us back to the green flag here. And green flag's out once again with 20 laps to go here in the Daytona 250. Rejock immediately to that inside lane. Help from Corey Lyles. Rodney Roberts on that outside lane. Help from Jaden Porter. Not too good of a restart by that 45. He has been involved in a few wrecks. I wonder if he's a bit off pace. And the 68 surprisingly to the rear, looks like. Yes, he is. I'm a bit surprised about that. Got 20 laps to go. Oh, he might be having up front, Jaden Porter, Jason Rejock. They're all blocking each other. Big block there by Jason Rejock. It is crunch time, and things are going to get crazy. Surprised they didn't wreck there, but the 3 rookies out of that, so that the 03, which is the 3, also there on the inside. And we have a caution. And it involves your league owner, Alexander Schumacher. I saw Jonathan Baker there as well. Derek in the 84. And Derek's sparking pretty good, as he has a ton of damage to that 84, and he's gonna call it quits, looks like. Let's go back and see what happened. Here we go, they're all battling right here. They go 3 wide. Or at least Baker thought about 3 wide, and there he goes now. And oh yeah, it looks like Baker and the 84 make contact, and then Baker down into Schumacher, and they all wreck. So it looks like just a 3-car wreck here. There's pretty significant hits by all 3 of them. And the 84 and 36 both to the garage, as their wheels are probably not in line anymore. 68 looks fine. Pretty fine, though. So yeah, just another quick caution here. As you see Baker and Derek down pit road. So I'm not sure what happened that last time by, but we saw Jason Rajok blocking Jaden Porter a lot there coming out of turn number 3. And I'm not even sure how he ended up in that position. So here we go. He's got Corey Lyles behind him. And I think Corey might go to... Oh, nope, Jason Rajok just gets a bit tight there. Allowed these 3 rookies to pass. There's a 4th rookie in that 3 car. And then Porter's going to go 3 wide on Roberts, who I think is a bit off pace from crash damage. And Jason Rajok up high, blocks Porter, then blocks in middle. Almost causes the wreck, but a good block there by the 71. That's about as close as you could get without wrecking a guy. So that's what happened there. Looks like Lucky Dog goes to Michael Walls again. Let's see if there's anyone in the infield care center. There is not. So, let's see, it looks like the 3 may be saving a little bit. There's actually a 5th rookie up here. That's Jason Beckman. So you got Samuel Huff, who I had trouble finding earlier. He's up here. So 5 different rookies. Corey Lyles, who's been up here most of the day. Jason Brady, who was caught up in a wreck earlier, but found his way up here after fixing that car. Luke Mahone, who has been up here a lot today. I think he was up front a lot in the Clash too. Samuel Huff in the 03. Also up here. It's been a pretty eventful day for him, but now up here in the top 5. And then Jason Beckman up here as well. I believe just recently signed up for the league, so yeah, he's right here. And then you got Elliot Drummond, Jason Rajok, another rookie, that's Giancarlo Schooler, Jaden Porter, and Matthew Brower. Here we come to the choose cone. See what lane this 56 chooses. Up high, down low, up high. And he's going to choose the outside lane. So he's first one up top. I think Brady might have followed him up there as well. Yes, he did. So Luke Mahone, first one on that inside lane. And it's still a rookie, basically top 5. And whoever takes 3rd here, which is Elliott. So we'll see if a rookie can win this race. So we'll be restarting with, I believe, 15 laps to go. As unless we have many more cautions, I don't think nightfall is going to fully come upon us as it's still just a sunset. But it's Corey Lyles leading us again with Luke Mahone to his inside lane. And we are running out of laps here. We're coming so close to crown a champion here in the 250 as we have 15 laps to go. A great jump by Corey there. Immediately to that inside lane. That's going to allow Jason Brady, though, on that outside lane to get a run. Still a lot of laps for anything that can happen. We haven't really seen a big one. The most parts we had in a wreck was about 5. As you see, they're dicing everywhere on this outside lane. All these Honda drivers trying to get around Jaden Porter. They're trying to masterclass this thing, get their team in maybe a 1, 2, 3 up front. All working back together. Right now, 2 rookies out front. That's Jason Brady with Samuel Huff. And a few rookies on that inside lane. 14 laps to go. Jason Rajok looking for a bit of redemption. Like we've mentioned before, he was one of the fastest cars here last year, and unfortunately got caught up in a last lap wreck, I believe, or some wreck at the end of the race. We have Huff making a move for the race lead. Gonna block Corey there. Big push to that back bumper. Now that leaves Jason Rajok and Jaden Porter right behind Jason Brady. But a huge push by Huff, trying to take this lead away. It's Corey Lyles giving him a big push, but Jason Rajok getting a better push to that 16. Nice wide shot of them entering this back straightaway. Still 13 laps to go, which still feels like a lot of time, but it could fly by pretty quick as these top 3 is kind of pulling away from the rest of the field. As Jason Brady leads us still. Run down low. Can he get to the side of that 16? Doesn't look like it. And now he is. He's underneath Jason Brady. 12 laps to go this time by. Here comes Samuel Huff on that inside lane, followed by 3 other rookies. Corey Lyles, Luke Mahone, and Jason Beckman. And he's going to be pushed out some lead. Oh, there's a big move by the Honda drivers back there, but Jaden Porter blocked it. And now Jason Rajok being left out on that outside lane. Going to be help from Glenn Bundren. Riley Marabella there. Now Jaden Porter looking up to the outside lane on Jason Brady. Trying to get around that 16. Almost contact there. And now out of nowhere, here comes Blaze McKinney with Barrett Polhemus. 11 laps to go. They have found their way back up front. Elliott Drummond right behind them. As they're 3 wide mid-pack. Being split up. Jason Rajok, Jaden Porter back together. There's a lot of commotion going on in these final 11 laps. Glenn Bundren making a big move down low there on the 33. As they got to get single file to catch back up to that lead pack. They're losing a bit of ground, and there's a lot of contact going on up here as they're all 3 wide, almost 4 wide. As Blaze McKinney's, though, he's going to the race lead, trying to pass Huff with 10 laps to go. Barrett Polhemus stuck in the middle right now. Now here come the Honda drivers right behind him. Jason Brady kind of up into the wall. There's a few 3 wide passes. But it's still Samuel Huff on that inside lane, trying to fight Blaze McKinney, but Blaze McKinney getting a huge shot, and he took the lead already. Pushed by Elliott Drummond. Blaze McKinney hasn't won in this league. The 2, the 48, the 71, the 37, they all have. As we're coming to 9 laps to go this time by. Blaze McKinney still out front, that inside lane trying to form a run. T. Samuel Huff, here he comes back, and Elliott Drummond, Blaze McKinney tried to block it, but couldn't block in time. Drummond down low. Jaden Porter tried to sneak on the outside of Blaze McKinney there, could not quite get there. Huge push by this 3 to the 2. And Elliott's going to take the lead. And Samuel was trying to look underneath him, couldn't quite get there. Jason Brady stuck 3 wide in the back. Oh, Blaze McKinney gets turned. He collects Samuel Huff and Corey Lyles. They all save it, surprisingly. The 3's around, and that's going to bring out the caution. Everybody avoids that. Somehow, some way, it wasn't a bigger wreck than it should have been. As the 87 and the 56, they both saved their race cars. Oh, my bad. I just saw T. Samuel Huff. It's Trevor Huff, alright. So we'll go back and see what... I'm sorry, I forgot the replay page here. We'll go back and see what happened. Just a bad push. And down into Lyles, down into 3. And incredibly, 56 and the 87 both kept it straight. And the 3 really didn't have much of a choice there. Slow motion. That's unfortunate for Trevor here, as he was doing very, very well late in the going here. And lag almost saved him, but unfortunately it did not. And there's Corey Lyles too, getting involved. A nice save by that 56 and 87. So caution here with 8 laps to go. So we actually have cars pitting. Looks like just some of the back guys. I saw Max Cox down there. Wherever he went, there he is. John Lynch also there. As Christian Pacheco is waiting in the infield care center, so we'll go have an interview with him real quick while we're under this caution. All right. Hey, Christian, how's it going?
Good. How about you?
I'm doing great. So, I'm not really for sure. I mean, I saw what happened on that initial contact while you were leading, and then Ryan Hyatt just came down on you. But on the back straightaway there, it looks like you got a bit of payback to Ryan Hyatt, and both your races are done now. So, yeah, how do you feel?
Well, I was leading the race, and for whatever reason, he moved up to the middle when he was coming off a pit road, so I thought he was giving me the bottom. So I just went down to the bottom, and he turned left, basically, and it broke my right front. So I got back out there, and my car wasn't going that fast on the restart, and I ended up with him and John Carlo in the 07, and I was trying to push us back up to the pack, and I just hooked him in the right rear entering turn 3 because I was pushing a bit too hard. So, just got him in the right rear. Unfortunate, and then I tried to run a couple more laps back out there, and just the car wasn't feeling good, so I pulled it in. So, very unfortunate way to end the race after I was leading there.
Yeah, very, very unfortunate. Well, sorry it had to end like that. I hope to see you next week at, I believe, Montana. So, yeah.
I'm sure I'll be there.
I know you will.
Nope.
All right, so Elliott Drummond. He's back to the chose the inside lane. Jaden Porter on that outside lane. And we're going to be restarting with 5 laps to go. We still have a pretty big field. So yeah, this might not end too great. We haven't seen a big one yet, which we might not see one, but it's still highly likely. We saw one at the end of the Clash last week. Glenn Bungerin almost went up and over. So how about some people up here? Elliot Drummond, 2-time winner, or Drummond, whatever, 2-time winner here on the SRL League. Jaden Porter, who won the 250 last year, looking to go back-to-back. Riley Marabello has a chance up here. Jason Rajok, another 2-time winner. Sam Brochu, last season's champion, and now has found his way up here into the top 5. This man is just magic. Right beside him is Glenn Bungerin, who won the last restrictor plate race. So here we go. 5 laps of racing to go. Let's see if they can keep it green all the way around. And green flags out here at Daytona. Elliott with a nice jump. That outside lane doesn't really have much help. Now Matthew Brower goes up there. Now Brower back down low. As Rajok is trying to push Porter up there. And now someone goes up high. They all left the 2 down low. The 2 has Jason Brady down there. Riley Marabello makes the move for the race lead. Followed by Sam Brochu. They're going to be riding on this outside lane until probably maybe the final lap. Luke Mahone stuck 3 wide back here. With Blaze McKinney, who's trying to make his way back through the field. Alexander Schumacher getting shuffled out back there. As we have 4 laps to go. Blaze McKinney, a lot of contact there with the Honda driver down low. Aaron Barnicle looks like. Well, that might have been the 33. The first few. Corey Lyles, the first one down low in that 56. And he almost just came up and destroyed the 87 there. And now Blaze McKinney goes low with Barrett Polhemus. Rodney Roberts also going down there. This inside lane kind of forming back again, but it's just these 3 cars. With Lyles back there as well. Coming to 3 laps to go. And it's Riley Marabello leading a race late again. Aaron Schugel down low now. He leads that inside lane, a rookie. Rodney Roberts up to the middle. Not for long. Here comes Jaden Porter down low. He thought about it. He tucks back in. And now we have a crash. Back. So that's going to set up overtime. As I'm not sure what for with this caution. I'm not seeing any like notable drivers that were up here. Oh, here we go. Oh, it's one of the rookies. As Jason Beckman. And his right front is destroyed. It looks like maybe Joseph Lewis also involved. So let's go back and see what happened here. So here we go on the front straightaway. Barnicle to his outside lane, and that didn't really cause it. Oh, he comes down into Joseph Lewis and hard into that wall. Ethan Fonseca and John Lynch also wrecking in front of them. As they go spinning, or at least Lynch does. I don't know about Ethan. It's just been a tough race for this 90 on that new team. It looks like he's just going to call it quits. This is slow motion here. So yeah, he's just going to come down into Joseph Lewis. And Netcode shoves him up the racetrack and into the wall pretty big there. David Mahia somehow misses it in that 12. And there you see Ethan and John Lynch also wrecking each other. And Lynch goes for his spin to the inside wall. Max Cost, also a nice wreck avoidance there. So we'll be having NASCAR overtime here. It's Riley Marabello out front with Sam Brochu in second. 2 teammates. Then it's Jaden Porter, Jason Rajok, Aaron Schugel, Glenn Bundren, Rodney Roberts, Elliot Drummond, Blaze McKinney, Barrett Bohemus. So I feel like this has been a pretty good race so far. Haven't torn up too many race cars. We should be coming to the juice cone this time by. As we got Jason Beckman in the Care Center, so we'll be going there. Alright, Jason, well, you kept it clean for most of the race there, and then unfortunately you were running up front and got caught in a wreck there with Joseph Lewis. You want to talk about it?
Well, I think I came out of that with a minor severe concussion. Not ideal. I ran the first 95 or so laps with not any damage, not a scratch on my car. And it was a pretty fun race up until then. I was watching the top side because the 66 was sending it really close to the wall, and I was scared that he'd hit it, come down, hit my right rear, something like that. And I just moved down a little too much. Slight bit of netcode pushed me further into him. But overall, it was a fun race, and glad I could run that many laps.
Alright, well, sorry about you wrecking out so late in this one, but I hope to see you next week at Fontana.
Alright, thank you.
Sorry, Jason, to keep it pretty short there with you. If you're watching the broadcast, we are about to go back green with 2 laps to go in the race. So here we go. It all comes down to this. All they have to do is make it to the white flag and the race is official, because we don't have cautions on the white flags. You got Riley Marabello leading late once again, looking to get his first career win. You got Sam Brochu looking to get his 10th career win and to start the season off with a win after winning the championship last season. Then you got Glenn Bundren, who won Talladega last season, the last plate race. Jaden Porter, who won the 250 last season. A lot of stories here up front, and we're about to go back green with 2 laps to go here in the 250. Riley immediately down low in front of his teammate Sam Brochu. Barrett to the middle, tried to, couldn't quite get there. Blaze McKinney does, maybe not. As Blaze up high, blocking the 33, not letting anybody pass him. He's trying to get a 3rd lane going up there. So right now it's still Riley. Blaze, huge move back down low. He's making all kinds of moves back there, trying to get up to that front. It's still Riley Marabello leading. So far, no one wrecking, so they're going to probably make it to the white flag this time by. As Jaden Porter, Jason Rajok, they're falling back there. They're 3 wide with Rodney Roberts in the back, but they've made it to the white flag, so this race is going to be official. Riley Marabello looking for his first career win. Sam Brochu trying to come off after a championship season, winning the 250. Barrett blocks Jason all the way into the wall, almost causing a wreck back there. How about Glenn Bundren? He's up here in 3rd. Oh, there goes Barrett around. He collects Jaden Porter. More cars involved. Not a lot of cars up front here. Riley Marabello leads. Teammate Sam Brocia behind him. Glenn Bunter there as well. Can the 2 and 91 generate a run? We will see. Out of turn number 4, here they come. Huge run by these drivers. The 2 goes way up high. Glenn tries to block it. It's not going to be enough. Riley Marabello is finally going to get career win number 1 here in the 250. Glenn Bunter and Rex there at the line. And finally, Riley Marabello has found victory lane here in the SRL iRacing League. And at one of the biggest stages of the season. So we'll go back and look at all the wrecks that happened there on the final lap. As I forgot to show the sponsor of the last lap there. My fault. I got too excited. But Riley Marabello is going to come to the line here, and he's going to do burnouts for the very first time. So after coming close to winning so many times last season, and then finally winning at this stage, you know this has to feel very, very great for this 92 team and Riley Marabello. So let's go back and take a look at some of those wrecks there on the final lap. The 90, as we saw the 79, the first one that went around there. This might be a little bit. Go on the back straightaway. Horrible camera angle. And wow, into the wall there. Another bad camera angle, and there's Jaden Porter spinning. Surprisingly, not really that big of a wreck. Was that it? They might have hit the X limits there. Maybe. Can I get a good camera angle? Yeah, there you see Jordan. I think Porter just might have given him a bit of a bad push, and then around he went, and they both disappeared, so they might have hit the X limit. And then coming to the checkered flag here, Glenn Bundren, Elliot Drummond makes a move. Glenn Bundren tries to go up and block it, and then gets into the side of him and goes around. He's going to be credited with the 6th place. So I believe your podium finishers were Riley, Sam, and Elliott. And how about Aaron Schugel, Matthew Brower getting a top 5 in their first races? So let's go down to interviews. We should have the podium waiting room here. Yes, we do. So we will pull in Elliott first. All right, Elliott. So you ended up with a third place finish here in the 250. Try to generate a run there at the end, but just didn't have enough cars to help you there. And a little bit of contact there with Glenn Bundren, but it was just racing there at the end. How do you feel?
Yeah, me and him talked just like a little bit. We kind of agreed. I would have done the same thing to him, so all good there. I led 12 laps at Daytona, and I got third. I am shocked, but, you know, we'll take this into Auto Club. I mean, I don't got much to say. I thought it was a good race. The only problem is a lot of people were complaining about nothing, so. But besides that, I mean, I had fun. Me and Alshire were in the same VC together until he got KO'd. So for like the last 20 laps, I was just all alone with my own thoughts, focusing forward, and I had the lead. As soon as I saw Riley behind me on the second to final restart, I was pumping my fists. I was excited, and as soon as he left me, I was like, well, there goes my shot to win. But I mean, all's good in the hood. I'm happy with the third place. Really thought I was gonna crash, but I will take a third place. So let's move to Auto Club and go win that race.
All right, well, before you leave here, is there anyone you would like to thank? Any sponsors, any team members, anyone?
No.
All right. Well, congrats on your third place in the opener.
Oh, wait, actually, shout out to Riley. Ran a great race, led the most laps. I mean, he was kind of the dominant one out there. He led a quarter of the race, so shout out to him. Ran a good race and he got the result he deserved.
All right, well, congrats on your third place, and I'll see you at Fontana next week.
He will. Thank you.
All right, so now we'll bring in second place finisher, which is last season champion Sam Brochu. All right, Sam, so your race almost looked like it kind of ended there towards the end as you got into a few wrecks there late, but you ended up somehow restarting fifth on that last restart and getting up to second and pushing Riley to the win. A nice comeback for you in the 25 team.
Yeah, no, honestly, I have no idea how we were able to rebound to second there early on in the race. It just was not going my way at all. I didn't know what the problem was. I think I had like one bad pit stop or something like that, and I got shuffled to the back. And we were back there for most of the race, and then around like lap 28, my car decided it didn't want to accelerate going into the corner, so that's why that one caution came out. I'm honestly not really sure why or how it happened, because as soon as I completely let off of the throttle, it was fine. So I don't know, but then we went a lap down and then got the lap back, and then we lost the draft multiple times, especially that last one with Michael Walls, and I was not happy to say the least, but solid rebound. I told Riley on that restart, I'm not going to make a move. I'm pushing him to a win. And I did just that because, he had an awful season last year, and he did so much for me and the team. It was only right to repay him back and get him a win here at Daytona. So, all praise to him. He's a fantastic teammate, and, he'll compromise his race to help you out. So it was really special that I was able to push him to a win, and also rebound to second was pretty big. So yeah, I'm definitely looking forward to getting out of Daytona and going on to Auto Club.
All right, Sam. Well, congrats on your second place. A big, I'd say a big momentum boost, especially after winning the last season's championship. And you're going to a track that you won at last season. I believe your first win of the season. So you looking forward to that?
Oh yeah, I love Auto Club. Auto Club is one of my favorite tracks. I love the multi-groove style of racing while you're on the edge. It's just that's the kind of racing I love to watch. That I love to drive. Especially, I love driving the Gen 4 cars. Those are easily my favorite cars on the service. So Auto Club has been good to me in the past. I think if I just can keep qualifying up front, we'll be pretty good for the race.
All right, Sam. Well, congrats on your second place. Is there anybody you would like to thank before you head out here?
Yeah, just Riley, Barrett, Jo, Ryan, Glenn, and Blaze, and Shuey. We were working together a lot during that race, and there was just so much amount of communication and teamwork, and we just never gave up hope, no matter the situation. So I just want to thank them for sticking it through and giving 110%.
All right. Thank you for the interview, Sam.
Yeah, thank you.
And now we will pull in our winner of Riley Marabello. As I hope he does fine. He is live in a different VC. So Riley, after all the heartache and all of the like heartbreak last season, and then you come here and win on one of the biggest stages here in the SRL iRacing League, and how do you feel, man?
Speechless. That's all I can really say. Our number 92 Larson Land Chevrolet Camaro was fast all day. We led a lot of laps that race. We were up front a lot of the time. Oh, God. I was just... I'm winded after that one. I just got to thank all my teammates, Barrett, Sam, guys who are affiliate, like Glenn and Chewy and Blaze, and of course the team owner, Jo. I mean, I know this would be possible without them. Thanks to Chewy for putting on such a great league. It's going to be a good season, I can tell. But most of all, seriously, thank you to Sam. I didn't think he would stay with me there at the end, but he did. This is all him. He's the reason I am here right now in Victory Lane, and we get to take home a trophy too, which is awesome.
Well, hopefully you finally got that monkey off your back, and maybe go out and win some more races this season. It is a 28 race schedule. I see you maybe running up front at least, and maybe trying to win some of these. But I finally got that first career win. I was excited in the booth. I know a lot of people are excited about this.
Yeah, it seems like it. I had like half the field come up and say congrats or something like that, so that was freaking cool. So thank you guys. Y'all are awesome. Y'all are great. Thank you to everybody who just came out and raced. It's a pleasure to be here and pleasure to be a mod in this league. It's a lot of fun. Yeah, I'm just speechless, and thank you, Ryan, for putting on a great show here. I'll have to watch it back later.
All right, is there anyone else you would like to thank before you head out here?
Absolutely. Check out Larson Land on Instagram, at Larson Land, for all Kyle Larson content. Go check out Spino Designs on Instagram, Spino Racing. Go check out Bundren Lawn Care, Hartford Community College, Towson University, 2 colleges I'm going to at the moment. I got accepted to Towson and finishing up at Hartford. 91.1 WHFC, tune in at WHFC911.org. I do a show 12 to 1 on Mondays. Got a lot of songs I take requests. So yeah, just everyone, honestly. I can't say anything else really. I'm just kind of shocked.
All right, well, congrats on your big win tonight, Riley, and I hope to see you here in the future.
Hopefully we do. I'm hoping not to be just a one-win wonder.
Oops, I moved into the wrong channel. All right, well, you might see that logo on the stream. That's the Blaze Design one to go. Forgot to add it. Forgot to add it there on the final lap. My fault. Blaze, don't kill me. So yeah, I mean, I'm gonna see if anyone else wants interview here. It is the 250, so. Yeah, I'm just gonna say admin chat. Give me 1 second here. Oh,
I think he.
all right. So I'm guessing, yeah, everyone's in there. All right. So Glenn, how you doing?
I'm doing well, man. I was doing well until I turned myself.
Yeah, I saw that there at the end. Just for my end, I'm pretty sure you're in, and Elliot's in. It was just hard racing there at the end, trying to go for that third spot. But unfortunately, you got the short end of the stick and finished sixth.
Yeah, I saw him backing up, getting a run. I forget who was pushing him down the back, but I saw him getting a run off four. I'm like, okay, if I just put my car out there, he can maybe push me, possibly pass Sam, and then maybe I can decide draft Riley just to win it all. But he didn't see it that way, which I would have done the same thing, And then I wrecked myself trying to side draft him, so that was smart on my end. But all in all, it was pretty much Spino and 219 racing control. That was pretty much well executed there at the end, and then at the beginning of the race, kind of fell apart there in the middle of the race. But we rallied, and then me and Riley absolutely we went from what Riley 22nd, and then in 3 laps we were in the top 5, top 10. Just awesome teamwork by them and everything, and I'm proud to have them as like a little ally to 219 racing. But yeah, just better luck next time. It's a good points day. We led some laps, and we're gonna go on to Auto Club for 100 laps, 80 laps. But we ran good there last season. There, we almost won there if I didn't burn up my tires. But yeah, just super excited and very very excited for this league to come back, and yeah.
All right, well, congrats on your 6th place there. You did come back from a little bit of a struggle. I saw you wreck there with the 22 early. So, yeah, anyone you would like to thank before you leave here?
Yeah, a bunch of lawn care for being on the car, 219 Racing. That's the team. Spino for working pretty good with us. Blaze Designs, he designs badass cars on the Iracing track and everything like that. You for broadcasting, Chewy for holding this league together. Just again, thank you.
All right, well, congrats on your 6th place, and I'll see you next week at Fontana.
All right, thank you.
We'll bring Jason Rajak in here because I know he likes interviews. Hello, Jason. I'm not really sure where you finished there. I saw you did get shuffled back a little bit there on the final lap, but you were running up front again there late, and unfortunately just couldn't get it done.
Yeah, it was a great race for the unbound Chevy. Got the pole, led a good number of laps, but yeah, that final restart with Jaden, I was pushing him as hard as I could, and we just didn't have the help at the back, and the Spino guys, and I think it was Glenn as well, they were all nose to tail, and we needed one other car to be behind us to give us a shot, and then unfortunately got caught up in the wreck on the backfield in the backstretch there. But all in all, I'd say one of my best plate races. I was really happy with how I ran.
All right, well, is there anyone you would like to thank before you head out here?
I just wanted to wish my mom a happy birthday. It's her birthday today, so we couldn't get her a win, but we got her a top 10. And then thanks to Unbound and Axiom for being on the car. And then couldn't race with my teammates as much, but thanks to a little out of breath here. Good, thanks to racing with the Checkered Flag Motorsports. So glad to be on a team with them. Looking forward to working with them throughout the season. And then thanks to Shui for the race, putting on. And then thank you, Ryan, for broadcasting. Can't wait to look back tomorrow and watch the highlights.
All right, well, congrats on... Where'd you finish? I'm not really sure.
I snuck away with a 10th place finish.
All right, well, congrats on your 10th place finish. You did also get the pole for this race, so congrats to that as well. I'll see you next week at Fontana.
All right, thanks, Ryan.
All right, so now we'll bring in our 4th place finisher and the highest rookie finisher, which is Aaron Schugel. All right, Aaron, so you ran in the back for most of the race, but late in the race, you somehow found your way up front, and I ended up with a 4th place, and you were the highest rookie finishing in the 250. So how do you feel about that?
I feel really good. I mean, I was really concerned about fuel the entire run. My teammates told me to shut up multiple times just because I was so concerned about fuel. That very last caution before we started doing green white checkers, I just topped off on fuel to make sure I'd make it to the end. And before that green white checker, I was so afraid because the outside lane was not moving that well, and it was very difficult to pass at first. But then we got lucky with a caution, and I was able to just move around a little bit. And yeah, I'm glad that we could get Cash Culp or Future Esports into 4th place, just short of a podium though.
All right. Well, is there anyone you would like to thank before you head out here?
Yeah, I'd like to thank Titanium, ORW, Beckman Designs. They're all real sponsors. It's just I really want to race full time in this series, and I'm really gonna try and stay dedicated to it. Have to say thanks to Cash. This is his car. And yeah, if it's okay, could we try and get the 8 changed to a 91, or is the 91 already taken?
I don't think the 91 is taken.
All right,
But
so
you got to talk to Alexander about number changes and switches and stuff.
all right.
All right. Well, congrats on your 4th place, and I'll see you
Thank
possibly
you.
at Fontana.
Thank you.
I don't really know where to take you. I'll just put you in VC1.
Yeah, here.
There you go. All right. We'll bring in a few more people who are waiting in the podium waiting room. How about Luke Mahone? All right, Luke. So you ran up front most of the race. I'm not really sure where you finished there at the end, but yeah, tell me how it went.
I finished 15th. I was doing really well towards the beginning of the race. I got to lead some laps. Sorry, my brother's screaming at me.
You good?
I got to lead some laps. I improvised. My teammate didn't join in, or my teammates didn't join in time, so I improvised and just raced with Jason Beckman, and all of his guys. They're pretty fast, helping me. I thought I had a good shot at winning it when it was like 10 to go. Then all the fast guys, like the really good guys, you could tell, just ran through and stole it. And yeah, I almost got through that last lap tangle on the backstretch, but a car came up the grass and just completely molly-waffed me.
All right. Well, is there anyone you would like to thank before you head out here?
Yeah, I'd like to thank Jason Beckman, Aaron Schugel, I forget his name. All of his guys, and I'd also like to thank my teammates, my personal teammates, Ollie Reeves, Wyatt Roberts, and Shockey Tarpley. They're good guys.
All right. Well, congrats on your 15th place finish. I hope to see you next week at Fontana.
Yeah, man. Thank you.
And we'll bring one more person in here, which is my fellow commentator sometimes, Seth Bursiaga. So Seth, I'm not really sure if I'm exactly right on this. I could be wrong, but you finished 12th. That might be your best career finish in the league. I'm not for sure if that's true.
It's the best lead lap finish I have here this season.
Okay.
I did finish 10th at Homestead, Miami. I think it was last
okay.
season. But for a career finish, that's me being on the lead lap for the first time. So
Yeah.
I'm proud of that.
Well, congrats to that. Tell me how your race went.
I stuck in the back most of the race. Like I usually do. I like to stay in the back just in case things happen. Like every race does at Daytona or any super speedway we go to. I lost the draft a couple times. I went a couple laps down, but thankfully the cautions gave me my laps back, and I didn't run out of fuel this season, so I can't say that caused a caution. I'm proud of that. So, I think overall the race went well. I want to thank everybody again for coming to the race and just having a good time this season. I know everyone's gonna have fun at Auto Club next week, and we also have the trucks on Wednesday. I don't know if that's gonna be streamed or not, but trucks at Daytona will be on Wednesday.
Yes, trucks will be streamed for a few races, starting with Daytona. So I'll be there for
Alrighty.
that. But
Sounds fun.
Anybody you would like to thank before you head out here?
Just everybody that came out. The admins, Alex, Riley, Sam, Barrett, give them the opportunity to be race control for this season, since I'm going to be doing part-time in the Cup Series. So, again, thank you for the opportunity. Thank you for the stream, Ryan. I appreciate it. Other than that, just thank you guys for watching the stream, supporting us, and just rooting us on, just having some fun here, and yeah.
Yeah, and if you ever want to join the commentary booth again, just let me know.
I will.
All right, so, thank you, and see you
If
at
you're-
Fontana possibly. Well,
Maybe. I'll see you later.
What were you about to say?
I said maybe. I'll see you later.
Okay. All right. So that should wrap us up there. An incredible race here at Daytona. Riley Marabello finally getting his first career win here in the 250. So thank you all for coming out here and watching this event. I don't really have a outro anymore. I guess I kind of just, that actually kind of flew over my head, not an outro video. So yeah, I guess we're just ending it here. So thank you all for coming out here and enjoying this one. A very big field, 40 cars, and we had some people who weren't even able to make the race. So we had more than 40 people trying to race today, which is the most out of any race we had last season by a large margin. I think Daytona had the most cars last season as well, which was like low 30s, high 20s. So to wipe it out of the park with 40 cars today, it's just unbelievable, and it shows how far this league has come in just one season. So yeah, thank you all for watching. Hopefully we will have better graphics, a little bit better graphics next season. Thank you to Ryan Vargas for giving that command at the start. And yeah, I'll see you guys next week at Fontana. Actually, no, it's going to be the truck race on Wednesday, and then the Cup race next week at Fontana.